What about all the foreign aid we're sending everywhere to other countries? Well, we need that now. We need the foreign aid. We need aid for ourselves. All right, Republicans unveiled their stimulus plan. Reading from CBS, the Phase 3 bill unveiled by Senate Republicans on Thursday includes rebates of $1,200 for most individuals who reported less than $75,000 on their 2018 tax returns. So, $1,200 if you reported less than $75,000 on your 2018 tax returns, or $2,400 per couple who filed their taxes jointly in 2018 and made less than $150,000. Another $500 will be added for every dependent child. Low-income Americans with at least $2,500 of qualified income, but who do not earn enough to pay income tax, get a smaller benefit of $600 or $1,200 for couples. The payments will be gradually phased out for individuals with income between $75,000 and $99,000, at which point payments cut off. And then also, from what I've read, it phases out completely for couples at $198,000. This is terrible. They're going to send you $1,200 to compensate for all the lost wages as long as you didn't make more than $75,000 2 years ago. What if you made $80,000 2 years ago, but you make $65,000 now and you've been out of work for 2 weeks? Well, you're out of luck. What if you're a single parent with 3 kids who makes $100,000 and lives in a place like New York, where the cost of living is extremely high? A person in that situation is not anywhere close to wealthy. They're essentially living paycheck to paycheck, but they're out of luck, apparently. Now, it's not entirely clear to me. They say that if with a joint income, then the phase-out limit is $198,000 if you're filing jointly. Well, what if you're a single parent, you're filing as head of household, but you're not filing jointly because you don't have a spouse? Are you at the $198,000 threshold, or are you at the $99,000 threshold? That's not entirely clear. It looks like you're at the 99, but either way, it's terrible. What if you're a family of 6 making $200,000 a year, but your business has taken a massive hit and it might not ever recover, and you're burning through your savings? Out of luck, sorry. So we're going to give money to a single person making $70,000 in Vermont, meaning this person is basically well off. They have no dependents, low cost of living. In fact, imagine a single person making $70,000, low cost of living, and is working from home right now and hasn't lost any income. They're going to get a check. But a family that loses everything and lives in a high-cost area may get nothing. Does this make any sense? Now, if you really wanted to means test this thing, which is what they're trying to do, you would need to know where people live, if they're single parents, how much they're making now, not 2 years ago, how much they've lost in the last 2 weeks, how much they're expected to lose over the next few months, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's impossible to know all of that, which is why you need to give money, and a lot more of it, to everybody. And let people who don't need it donate it. That should be the plan. Give money to everyone, let them donate. I've already said, we don't need the money. Give it to me, I will give it to somebody else. I'm not alone in that. I'm not some super generous charitable guy. Americans like to donate. Why do you think there's a viral GoFundMe campaign every day in this country? Many times for frivolous reasons. And that's why it's so easy. It's unfortunately, that's the bad side of being so charitable as Americans. We're very easily scammed. Anyone could come up with a scam GoFundMe and make $1 million just because we love to donate. So what do you think Americans are going to do? You get a campaign going. You send checks to everybody. You get a campaign going. I already suggested #PassTheBuck, encouraging people. Get all the celebrities. Instead of singing John Lennon Imagine, get them to encourage. They can take videos of themselves, passing their money along to someone, whatever it is. People like to also be charitable and brag about it so take advantage of that too. This will be very easy to do. You don't have to means test. We're not relying on the government to decide who deserves it and who doesn't. Local communities can decide that. I know who in my life and who I know that needs the money. The government doesn't know, I do. So give me the money, I'll pass it along. And it's not like I'm saying, give me your money or give me it's my money. I'm a taxpayer, I work, I support the system. So that's my money, give me some of my money back and I will pass it along. And for the people who are out of work and need it, that again is their money. And not just $1,200. They're going to need a lot. What the hell is $1,200 going to do? For most people, that doesn't even pay rent. If you got 3 kids, you get $1,200 and you're not working, that money is gone like that. You're going to decide, am I paying rent or am I buying food for a month? Or am I doing a little of both? Well, a little of both doesn't work, does it? Because paying half of your rent's not going to work. Feeding half of your kids won't work. I have to try very hard not to, I'm trying to control my language so I don't start dropping vulgarities. This is a family show. It just makes me angry. This is not, this is not good enough. You're telling people you are shutting down whether it's justified or not, you are doing this. You are taking people's money. That's their money they have in the first place. You know, we're the ones supporting the system. It's our money, give it back to us. And I don't want to hear that we can't afford it. You know, billions of dollars are wasted every year on programs and agencies and initiatives and everything that are entirely superfluous and that exist only to provide money and income to federal employees. Get rid of those. You know, maybe instead of sending $3 billion in cash to some other country, some foreign government, maybe give it to your own people. Well, I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Matt Walsh Show. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there so you can stay up to date on all of our future content.